Hello Primary 5, how are you my dear students? Today I'm going to complete our lesson Food Relationships Among Living Organisms. As we said in the last session, the types of food relationships, we have three types: the predation, symbiosis, and the saprophytism. The predation. Do you remember what is the predation? Predation is the food relationship between two living organisms where one organism devours the other one, as the predator and prey. We have many examples on predation relationship as the cat and mouse, lion and deer, the wolf and rabbit. They are called the predation relationship. Number two, the symbiosis. What is the symbiosis? The symbiosis, it is a common food relationship between two different living organisms. And there are three types of symbiosis: mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. And we will explain each one, what is the meaning of each one, and we will take examples on them. Number one, the mutualism. The mutualism, it is a food relationship in both of the two organisms get benefit from each other, as the nodular bacteria and the roots of the leguminous plants as beans. There is a relationship between the nodular bacteria and beans plant. It is the mutualism. Why? Because both of them get benefit. What is the benefit? Nodular bacteria provides nitrogen compound to the beans plant, which is very important to the beans growth. And the beans plant provides nodular bacteria with sugar or with food. So the relationship between the nodular bacteria and beans plant, it is the mutualism. Mutualism means both of them get benefit. Both of the living organisms get benefit. As you see here, both of them get benefit from each other. Number one, nodular bacteria provides nitrogen compounds to the beans plant, and beans plant provides sugar or food to the nodular bacteria. And this relationship is called mutualism. What is the mutualism? Both of them get benefit. It is the relationship between two living organisms in which both of them get benefit. Number two, here we have another example. Here it is inside our body. We have also mutualism between the useful bacteria and our body. The useful bacteria inside our body, it changes food remains into vitamin B. And our body provides bacteria with food and shelter. So both of them get benefit. So the relationship between the useful bacteria and our bodies, it is the mutualism relationship. We have the second one in the symbiosis, the commensalism. The commensalism, it is the food relationship between two living organisms. One of them, one of them get benefit, while the other one neither gets benefit nor is harmed. So one of the living organisms get benefit, but the other one neither get benefit or nor is harmed. As the relationship between the sponge and the tiny aquatic living organisms. The tiny aquatic living organism get food and shelter, but the sponge neither gets benefit nor is harmed. So here the relationship between the sponge and the tiny aquatic living organisms, it is the commensalism. What is the commensalism again? One of the two living organisms get benefit, and the second one neither gets benefit nor is harmed. Number three, the parasitism. What is the parasitism? It is the relationship between two living organisms where one of them gets benefit and the other one is harmed. Here, as you see here in this picture, we have the dog and this tick. This tick is the parasite and the dog is the host. The parasite gets benefit and the host is harmed. This relationship between the tick and the dog, it is the parasitism relationship. The one that gets benefit as the tick, it is the parasite, it is called the parasite, and the other one that is harmed is known as the host. The relationship between the tick and the dog, it is parasitism relationship. And we have two types here. We have two types of the parasitism: external parasitism and internal parasitism. The external parasitism, it is the type of parasites that live externally on the host body by sucking blood of the host. They live on the host body and they suck blood from the host. The parasite causes diseases to the host. Again, we have two types. We have external parasitism and internal parasitism. External means they live on the body, the host's body, by sucking the blood of the host, and they cause many diseases to the host. We have examples on the external parasite as the lice, and we have the second parasite, mosquito. The mosquito causes malaria disease. Mosquito is the parasite and the body or your body is the host, and it causes malaria disease. And also we have another external parasite. They are the fleas. The fleas are external parasites that they cause the disease called plague. Plague is the disease that is caused by the fleas. And also we have the ticks and bugs. They are another external parasites. They cause the diseases to the host. And we have the jawless lamprey. The jawless lamprey, it sucks the fish blood. It sucks the fish's blood. So we have 6 external parasites. We have the lice, and we have the mosquito, ticks, jawless lamprey, which sucks the blood from the fish, and we have the fleas, and the last one, the bugs. All of them are the external parasites that they live on the host's body. And we have the second kind of the parasitism. It is the internal parasitism. In this type, the parasite lives internally inside the host's body, and the parasite shares the host its digested food and also feeds on its tissues. And we have many examples of the internal parasitism as the tapeworm. This is the internal parasite. And we have also the bilharzia worm. It causes the bilharziasis. Bilharziasis disease, it causes weakness to the host. The host feels with pain in his body, and he feels that he is very tired, he is very weak, and also he will have high temperature. Ascaris. The ascaris, it is another kind of internal parasite that lives inside the host's body, and it causes anemia. As you see here, the first hand, this is the normal body, and the second one, it is very pale. Why? Because of the anemia. So ascaris causes anemia. Ascaris causes anemia. And Flavia worm. The Flavia worm, as you see here in the first picture, this is the Flavia worm under the microscope. It causes the elephantiasis disease. Elephantiasis means here like this one, like this picture, part of the body as this leg, it will be very large as the elephant. So it is called the elephantiasis. Flavia worm causes elephantiasis disease. And we have also the liver worm that causes many diseases inside your body. What is the difference between the parasitism and the predation? There is a great difference between them. We know that the predation, here the predator kills the prey, while the parasitism, the parasite feeds on the host's food and may cause many diseases, but it doesn't kill the prey or the host. Here, so the predation. And now, number 3, the third relationship, it is called the saprophytism. The saprophytism, it is the food relationship in which the saprophytes or decomposers get their food by decomposing food remains or bodies of dead organisms. What is the meaning of saprophytes or decomposers? The decomposers are the organisms that break down dead organism into simple substance as mold, mushroom, and bacteria. Here, this is the bacteria, and we have this is the mushroom. Both of them are called saprophytes or decomposers, in which they break down the dead organisms or the food remains into simple substances. We have the first kind, it is the mushroom fungi. The mushroom fungi, it is a first type of the saprophytes or decomposers, which they decompose the dead bodies or the remains, the food remains. Here it is decomposing the dead plants. So the mushroom fungi, it is the first type of the saprophytes or decomposers. And we have the second one, bread mold fungus. Bread mold fungus, it appears on the remains of the bread. As you see here in this picture, these green areas, these are called the bread mold fungus. They decompose the bread into simple substance. And we have also the Penicillium fungus. The Penicillium fungus that appears on the lemon or on the orange, they decompose them to simple substance. It is called the Penicillium fungus. Penicillium fungus, it is another type of saprophytes or the decomposers. Thank you so much.